Guys, welcome to another Magic Tuesday show. Today I'm going to have a very special guest who I'm not going to even hint you about him or her, but I have a clue on what you're going to discuss about today. So I have Atem mini family, not the complete family, with me here. I also have some products from the pocket camera family. So I'll just give you a brief introduction of the Atem mini family and the pocket family before I can introduce my special guest for today, who will be actually taking 3/4 of the show today, just explaining to us about one of these products. So the Atem family, guys, we had the Atem mini. Atem are switchers from Black Magic Design. So we had an Atem mini switcher which has 4 HDMI ports, and then now came the Atem mini Pro, still 4 HDMI ports. The only difference that physically is with the Atem mini Pro, you're able to monitor your program out and have a multi-view at the same time. And then there came Atem mini Extreme. Atem mini Extreme has 8 HDMI inputs, has more outputs, has more USB outputs, so advancing features as the Atem family grows. Now on my other hand, I have the Pocket family. So we have the Pocket Camera 4K. We have another one that is actually first out. It's not here right now, the Pocket HD. That's where we started. And then now we have the Pocket 4K, and then came Pocket 6K, and now we have the Pocket 6K Pro. All these are just amazing camera, which Blackmagic Design has been advancing over and over again. So from Pocket 4K, more advanced features on the 6K, and now the 6K Pro. Definitely when I say 4K and 6K, that is already a difference, but now between the 6K and the 6K Pro, the 6K Pro is much more advanced compared to 4K. So today we're not going to discuss much about the technical specifications of these products. Rather, I'm just going to introduce my special guest from another another country who will say his name and introduce himself, and then I can say something a little bit about him when we start the show. So over to you, my guest, because it's a surprise.
Banange Sibiota Nyabo. How are you, Nyabo?
I'm very fine, Sebo. How are you?
I'm okay.
Welcome.
Yes, I'm Tony. I'm Tony from Uganda. Uganda is a very beautiful country. We're actually neighbors to Kenya. So moving forward to our products, I got my Extreme from Highway Vision. So maybe before I go forward, maybe let me first get back to her, and then I'll come back after.
That is Tony Sebo from all the way from Uganda, from Honorable Museveni's territory. Yes. So that is Tony all the way from Kampala, Uganda. He got an Atem Mini Extreme from us, and he's very much excited about the unit. He would love to share with us what his experience with the unit has been, and also tell us about why he decided to go for the Extreme, not the Pro, not the Mini. Does he own either of the two, the Mini or the Pro? And also he will take us through his setup for today. What products is he using? And I think that's it. Just having that first-hand information from Sevo himself all the way from Uganda is just interesting. So over to you, Tony. You'll start us off by at least telling us why did you go for the Atem Mini Extreme and not the Mini Pro and the Mini?
Okay,
People have that problem, or they get confused
yes,
when it's time for them to choose what equipment to
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. So initially, before the Extreme came out, I actually wanted to get the Pro. But because I wanted to have more inputs, thank God the Extreme came up like within a very short period of time before I actually ordered for the Extreme. So the difference with Extreme, of course, first of all, I have more inputs. Because normally when you have a setup, you have like at least a minimum of 4 cameras, between 3 and 4 cameras. So that limits you to how many other inputs which you can use. Because the advantage with any Atem Mini or the Atem Mini Pro is that it takes in any input irrespective of the format. Because the The professional ones, like the studio ones, you have to set a particular frame rate for it to be able to recognize your cameras. But now with the Atem Mini and the Mini Pro and the Extreme, you're able to use any kind of format. Let it be your computer. If you're a DJ, for example, you can have input into your Atem and be able to stream it live to your audience. So when the Extreme came out, I was very happy, of course, because now I have more. If you can take a look at this, I have more inputs. Now I have about eight inputs. If you can take a look at this with this camera,
we can see the Extreme.
Yeah, you can see clearly. So now currently I'm only using 3 of them. 2 of them are from my camera, from my 2 cameras. The third one is from the computer. So now that's the advantage. For example, if I switch on my computer, I have you on my screen. For example, because for this setup, I have you on number 3. So if I cut to number 3, you can see that this is what you're seeing. This is what I have here.
Yeah, we have
for my screen.
Feedback.
Yeah, definitely.
The same feed.
So, yeah. So you can have any input. For example, if you're running a slideshow, you're able to, like, let me say, you have a presentation on your computer, you're able to use the same. For example, you have your 4 cameras, then you can add a presentation on your fourth input. I mean, like your 5th input. You can add so many other cameras of different formats. That's the advantage of the Extreme. It inputs different formats, but then you're able to get the same output at the end of the day. So, yeah, that's the first major advantage of the Extreme. That any format you take in, it will take it in and give you output.
Yeah, I think that is something very important. Because with the previous Blackmagic switchers, like the Atem Television Studio HD, you have to change the formats of all your cameras to be on the same resolution and frame rate as the switcher itself. But
so it actually ties you,
very important. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Tony.
Yeah. Yes. So with the Extreme, with the Mini, the Pro, any format, any camera you have, you're able to use it irrespective of the format. That is one thing. The other, of course, I wanted the Pro, but then you have to choose between whether you're using a multi-view, or the output. So if you take a look at the Extreme, down here, the Extreme now has 2 HDMI outputs. So for my setup, I'm able to have one on program, which is the final output, and also have multi-view on it at the same time, which was limited to the bigger switchers, the professional switchers. But now we have that advantage. So I'm able to have one screen. For example, if I'm doing a party, or I have, let me say, a seminar, a workshop, anything of that sort, I'm able to show my clients what is going out, let me say, on their Zoom meeting. Maybe it's a party, whatever they're streaming on Facebook, on YouTube. They're able to view it from my program output, which you can see, which you can choose any of this. So also on the Extreme now, we have dedicated buttons. If you can come close here. We have dedicated buttons where you can choose between program and multi-view. I don't know if it's clear. Is it clear? Are you able to see it?
Yeah, that is clear enough.
Yeah. So you have 2 dedicated buttons where you can, with a click of a button, you're able to get with the multi-view or program. So on top of that, I have more controls now on my Atem, because initially you had to go to the software if you can take a look at Wally on the screen. So if you take a look at the laptop, you had to go to your Atem software to be able to change any other settings. For example, if you're controlling your gain on your computer, your focus, if you have Blackmagic cameras connected to your computer, you would need to change the settings right from the software. But now the advantage is that with dedicated with dedicated buttons on the extreme. If you can take a look at this whole section up, you're able to change several settings without having to go into the software. So you have actual manual buttons for focus, for gain. I mean, even the volumes, if you look at the microphones, everything is now set up. On the transitions, you can, are you seeing, is it clear?
Yes, yes.
So
many
almost
buttons
clear.
there, but there
Yeah, there are so many. So I think this is better. Eh? This is a better view of the extreme.
Definitely.
So I'm really enjoying this extreme. It's really extreme as the word is, because it's giving me extreme options. Eh?
Wow.
Yeah, which I didn't have before. So with the click of a button, I'm able to go anywhere I want. For example, for recording, of course, recording has been there, but now, of course, let me talk about the other options which are now available, which are not available on the Pro. Because my initial product, I wanted the Pro, but the Pro was limited to one USB-C, the Type-C for recording. But now if you take a look at the Extreme, I now have two Type-C buttons. I mean, points where I can use one for recording. Right now I'm recording whatever I'm broadcasting on my hard drive, but at the same time, whatever you're seeing now is being broadcast directly from my Atem. So I'm able to switch instantly from it to whatever I want. I'm able to see, I'm able to record, and also broadcast as a webcam.
Yeah, I think the wireless transmitter just went off.
Yeah. We're going to get another battery.
You need to change those batteries. While Tony is changing the batteries for the wireless, that is what happens with live. Anyway, I'll just mention the key things that
No, it's because on this particular camera.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, on my particular camera, I'm using headbox batteries, which last longer. I don't know where he got his for this camera. I'd given him the headbox batteries, which I'm going to show you. These particular ones,
Yeah.
Are the ones I'm using on the main camera. That's why they're not dying out. I don't know where he got his. I told him we are going to use headbox. He told me he had his own batteries.
Now headbox.
That's why you should get headbox batteries.
His batteries are dead.
Exactly. You can imagine.
To migrate.
But now with a headbox, we're able to. I mean, on my main camera, I don't know if you're able to shift to it. Yeah. On my main, I think you see now my main camera.
Yeah.
The transmitter. Yeah, I'm using the headbox. So,
yes.
So these take me ages before they down, like maybe probably 6 hours of life.
Yeah.
But my cameraman was stuck on his fake batteries.
That is really interesting, yeah. So
going back to our subject matter, I was still talking about the Extreme. The other major update which we have right now is the microphone. I mean the headphone jack, which I think you're seeing right here, the headphone jack. So you're able to check your audio. Because otherwise you need to have a separate mixer where you could get the audio from, or you buy another analog converter to convert your SDI to audio, then you're able to check your audio. But now directly from the Atem Mini Extreme, you have a new headphone jack where you're able to monitor your audio as you're working. Otherwise I could be muted right now not knowing exactly what is happening. Yeah, so so on my Extreme also, the different thing which I'm doing right now, I've connected it to my router. So with Extreme, you're able to use an app. You're able to use an app to be able to control your Atem Mini, your switcher, directly just using your app. I have it both on my tablet.
What is the app?
I have it on my tablet.
Tell our viewers.
Yeah, it's called Meta Control. The app is called Meta Control. Wow. So with Meta Control, you're able to, of course, your hands are free, don't have to sit on the table. Whatever you see is what you switch. So for example, I'm able to just click on camera 1 and cut to it. So you're able now to see me then I can cut back to cameraman. I have the same setup on my phone.
Wow.
So all of these, once you're connected to your extreme, these are extreme options. So you're able to change your camera right here. If you take a look at, if you can have a closer look here, between my Atem and the extreme. So whatever I'm changing here is what is happening on my extreme in real time.
Yeah.
That's why you need to get the extreme. It's compatible with so many other apps. So right now, today I'm going to showcase this Meta Control. Of course, it's not the main product. The main product is the extreme. But the extreme enables you to connect to these other apps instantly. But of course, you have to be on the same network. So it gives you ease of movement. Yeah. If your director and your switcher man is not doing wonderful things that you want, maybe he has missed a shot and you've seen it, you're able to take that shot. Why? Because you have 8 cameras.
Everything by yourself.
Yeah. But it's because you have 8 cameras. The extreme gives you 8 cameras. Because you have 8 cameras to switch, a switcher man may miss out on a single shot. So with the app and the 8 cameras or 7 cameras you're using, it's easy to change just using your app. Yeah. Maybe let me stop there for now. Let me get back to you and we talk about the other.
Very impressive, Tony. I didn't know our brothers from the other side are that much advanced. Honestly. That is really, really impressive, and
that is why Museveni should become the president of East Africa.
Come again?
I was saying the president of Uganda, because we are advanced more than Kenya, more than Tanzania. Oh. We have the extreme this is the first extreme in East Africa. The first extreme in East Africa is in Uganda.
How about this one I'm having right here? How about this one? Yeah. That was actually a great presentation back there.
Anyway, it came from Highway Visual. Of course, it came from Nairobi, from Highway Visual. Nairobi. You should get all your products from Highway Visual. They have all the products.
Thank you so much, Tony.
Yeah, your number should be running somewhere down to contact you on the website. It should be running.
Yeah, it's definitely
for people
there.
To get where to
but
get.
Before I even go to that part, I think these people who are confused on what Atem model to buy, because Blackmagic has been releasing these products one after another. Those are the key features, and depending if the Mini Pro works for you, then that is it. The Mini Pro, you can go for it. It's also a very good switcher. The difference is the inputs and a little bit more features that Tony has just touched on, which include the extra HDMI output port, extra USB port, and then we have the headphone jack port, and as well we have the Atem Mini unit. Kindly take us through your setup. We would really love to know how your setup is today.
My setup is basically, it's Blackmagic based. it's Highway Visual based. So I have my 2. Of course, I would only need to use one of these, but I was just showcasing this, that you could control your Atem either on your mobile or even your tablet, apart from the normal PC setup. Of course, the main product, the main control unit is the Atem Mini Extreme, which you can see here. Of course, I have my recording. I'm recording on this SSD. Then every camera, the 2 cameras I'm using Holy Land. I think which are available at Highway Visual, right? Yes. So I have that. I have the PC. I have one PC running. I have one laptop running. Of course, I have another receiver here, still Holy Land receiver. Then I have a pocket camera, a 4K pocket camera, still with the Holy Land, and headbox, battery, 2 lights up. I have 2 lights up. One is my key light, and of course I want to talk about the science of lighting. But maybe take a closer look at the pocket. That's the 4K pocket 4K with extreme. I mean, with the headbox battery. Then I have my screen with multi-view. I have my screen with multi-view.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me move to the other camera, to the other laptop, down. So briefly, that is my setup. That is my setup. My crew, I have Solomon with me. That is Solomon.
Hi, Solomon.
Let him introduce himself.
I'm Solomon. I'm technical as well. Today I've worked on this setup with Tony, to make it happen.
I have my cameraman David, still with another second pocket. This is the second pocket.
Wow.
That's the second pocket with still with a head box.
Yes, my name is David, and I'm a cameraman. I work for Tony.
Hi.
Then I have another David. I'm working with two Davids today.
Wow.
Aspiring. This is David.
Okay, yes, today I was working with Mr. Tony on the Atem Mini Extreme. The technology is actually pretty interesting. I myself admire to get one myself. We're actually making some pretty good points on being the next Tony Stark Industries.
So yes, welcome.
I'm glad to be part of this. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Yeah,
David.
I forgot to show
you.
you.
See you come get your unit very soon.
Yeah, he'll get his extreme soon.
Yeah.
So I have my router down, my internet. If you can take a look at, yeah. So I have my router running down. Ugandan internet is very good.
Wow. We know.
Yeah. So I also have a sound card running my audio. Yeah, to this. So thank you for today. Thank you for hosting me. My extreme. This is Tony signing out. Musule bulungi banakenya tubagala nnyo. We love you so much. Thank you very much.
And we love you, our brothers, as well. Thank you so much, Tony, for your time today. And we really appreciate you using Black Magic products in Uganda and actually
Welcome.
you being able to operate them nicely. So you're most welcome. If you have any questions about the products, you get any challenges, definitely you know our number. You'll get in contact with us, and we'll be able to help you out. But until then, I can see you have hands-on experience with the units. Yes, guys, that was a very, very interesting interactive show with Tony Sumbuga. He didn't say his second name. Let me just say it so that you try pronounce it yourself. Sumbuga, all the way from Uganda, a user of Atem Mini, and not just Atem Mini Extreme, Black Magic products. Yes, so guys, if you want to get any Black Magic product, we have our website scrolling down at the bottom of your screen, but I'll just mention it, www.highwayav.co.ke. And then if you don't get all the details on the website or you have any inquiries you want to make, you can reach us on our phone. Our number is +254 796 26 20 28, which is also at the bottom of your screen right now. So guys, if you have any questions, and also don't forget that you're always welcome to our offices. If you're around Nairobi, we are in South B at Trans Towers on Savo Road, upper ground floor, office number 6, and we always accept visitors, just as long as it's working hours. Don't come at night and expect to find us here. Anyway, we'll be happy to host you anytime within working hours and be able to assist you and guide you on Black Magic products. Yes, until next time with a whole new magic from Black Magic design. Bye-bye.